60 days, 6 money challenges. If you complete these 6 money challenges in the next 60 days, I guarantee you that your 2025 will be a game changer for your financial journey.
Don't miss the sixth one as everyone dreams about it.
25% of the Americans who are earning more than $200,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. Why is the money finding its own way out of your wallet rather than you telling the money where to go? That's where the 3 bank account method comes in. This is the first challenge. I suppose you already have a bank account where your salary is deposited. So let's call it income account. You will open 2 more bank accounts. They will be called investment account and a spending account. Suppose you earn $5,000 per month. As soon as $5,000 is deposited in your income account, 20% of that is $1,000, will be automatically transferred to your investment account, and rest of the money will go to spending account. If you want to be financially free and make considerable wealth, you'll have to promise yourself to invest at least 15 to 20% of your salary. Once 20% amount is gone in the investment account, rest of the money you can use for your spending. You can use that money for your mortgage payment, your car payment, your groceries, your utilities, and your party money as well. And that's the only money you will touch for your all sort of expenses. In a month or two, you'll get a hang of really how much money is needed for your spending. If you feel the crunch in the spending account, you will know where exactly your money is going. You should know where your each and every hard-earned dollar is going. Most of the time, you should be able to track it with your bank or through your credit card. At least for my credit card, when I log into the app, I can see where I have spent all the money, how much I am spending on groceries, how much I am spending on gas, any travel or health related costs. So it gives me by that sector how much money I have spent. So once you can figure out how much money is going to which sector, and if Starbucks is taking too much money, or I'm paying every month for Netflix but not using it at all, you should be able to zero in on where most of your expenses are and where you can cut down on your expenses. Even if you are feeling the crunch, touching the investment account will be your last resort, and you shouldn't be doing that. Spending is not logical, it is psychological. Once you name your bank accounts as investment account, it is really hard to spend from an investment account and invest from a spending account. That's why people are living paycheck to paycheck. And if you want to avoid that, let's use this 3 bank account challenge method. Challenge number 2, pay off your debt faster. Say if you have a mortgage payment of $1,700 and a car payment of $300. That means you have a fixed debt payment of $2,000 per month. It doesn't change month to month like your groceries or utilities or any other cost. Let's divide a month into 4 weeks. If you divide that means you are paying $500 per week. So during this challenge, what you will do is, instead of paying the plain $500 each week, you will ramp it up and pay 10% more each week. So for the first week, you will be paying $500. For the second week, you will pay $550. For the third week, you will pay $605. For the fourth, you will pay $665. So what we are doing here is we are increasing 10% debt payment every week. By 8th week, you would have paid $974. So in total, in 8 weeks, that means in 2 months, you would have paid $5,111 instead of the usual $4,000. That's significant increase in your debt payment. So I'm not saying that you're going to pay off your mortgage or pay off your car in these 2 months. See, making this small change and completing this challenge isn't just about numbers. It is about mindset shift. By prioritizing your debt now, you're telling yourself that your financial freedom is non-negotiable. It is a commitment to your future self. Number 3, investment acceleration challenge. If you are already investing, that is great. Let's take it up a notch. What we are going to do during this challenge is increase your investment by 10% each week. Say you are already investing $400 a month. So that is $100 a week, right? So you will be increasing your investment 10% every week. For the first week, you are investing $100. For the second week, you will be investing $110. For the third week, you will be investing $121. So just like how we paid our debt by increasing 10%, here you will be increasing your investment by 10. And by end of 8 weeks, you would have invested $1,143 instead of your usual $800. Adding 10% to your investment each week isn't just about the money. It's about changing how you think. You're choosing to focus on your future and take control of your goals, one step at a time. Let's go to number 4. Zero spending challenge. Take a look at this picture. Does it look familiar? Piles of Amazon boxes in front of your house, right? Do you really need all these stuff you ordered, or these are all impulse buys? Okay, let me tell you a secret. I kid you not, but I have friends whose garages are full of Amazon stuff and their cars are parked outside their garage. Is this really needed, or these are all wants? Or how about this second image? So many Starbucks cups? Is this some sort of status symbol? Do you really have to drink Starbucks coffee every day? I mean, I'm not moral policing here, but if you are struggling financially, or if you want to reach somewhere in finances, you'll have to cut down on these small costs. In this challenge, you will pledge yourself not to fall prey to these impulse buys. Just for 8 weeks, try taking home cooked food for lunch in the office. Try to drink the office coffee instead of going out and buying it from Starbucks. You know, buying lunch outside for $10-15 and $5 of coffee, that's almost $20 per day. I mean, just for fun, do the maths. You're spending $400 each month, and let's do these calculations together. $400 each month if you invest in S&P 500 at the rate of 10%, because that's what S&P 500 has been returning for the last 100 years. So if you invest that in S&P 500 for 20 years, you would have $306,000 by end of 20 years. That's a lot of money for lunch and Starbucks coffee, right? Everyone is smart here. You guys are smart here. So you decide for yourself what you really want to do. Number 5, index fund challenge. Warren Buffett has famously said, consistently buy a low-cost S&P 500 index fund and keep buying it through thick and thins, especially through thins, and you will reach your financial freedom. I retired at the age of 41 with index fund strategy. I kept dollar cost averaging till I reached my retirement goal. For the next 8 weeks, you'll start dollar cost averaging in the S&P 500. Ideally, you should be investing 20% of your salary. I mean, it will give you great returns. That's what it did for me. If you are wondering what is an index fund, it is a fund which tracks an index like S&P 500, Dow Jones or Nasdaq, and there are many more index funds. So if you buy 1 unit of S&P 500 index fund, that means you are investing in the top 500 US companies. You don't really have to go and find out which are the top 500 companies and then invest in each company at a time. If you just buy 1, 2 or whatever number of units, and if you put your money in that index fund, that means your money will be distributed in all those 500 companies in a set fixed proportion. If you want to know more about this topic, about index fund, mutual fund and ETFs and what is right for you, I have made a detailed video and you can watch it right here. A lot of people always ask me, we want to start investing, but we don't know where to start investing and how to invest. And my answer would be the index fund. This is the right way to start. This is where I started. Again, this is not a financial advice. This is for educational and entertainment purpose only. That's what has benefited me so far. And the 6th challenge is retirement planning challenge. This is the juicy one. You can fantasize about this. You can dream about this. You can plan about this. I mean, I would say most of the people just dream about it, but they really don't take pen and paper in their hands and really try to write down what their real numbers are. So during this challenge, we are going to find out what exact number you need to reach so that you will be financially free and you can retire early. You probably have heard about the FIRE movement, financially independent and retired early. But you need to know your number before you start planning for it. How are you going to find that out? So I went out on the streets and asked people what their retirement numbers are. So how much money you think you need for retirement?
I'm going to say $1 million for each person.
All right, thank you. How about you?
Oh, we're okay.
$2.5 million.
All right,
Person?
Yeah.
I'm going with $1 million.
million.
Yeah.
How about you?
1.5 million.
All right.
My lifestyle.
Sorry.
12 million.
And as you can see, the numbers are 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 12 millions. I don't think people are really doing their calculations and figure out how much they need. These are all aspirational numbers. So say you are retiring at the age of 50 and your monthly expenses are $4,000. So that means yearly you need $48,000 a year. And if you expect to live till the age of 80, then you will need $1.44 million, right? $48,000 per year. and for next 30 years that will be $1.44 million. If you are retiring at the age of 60 and you still need $4,000 per month, that means you need $960,000 to retire. Now, does that mean you need that in your bank right now? Not necessarily. All you need is $4,000 per month, right? Close to $50,000 per year. So say if you have $500,000 in your bank, you put that in S&P 500, you'll get 10% returns. So on $500,000, you'll get $50,000. That covers your yearly cost, correct? Then why do you really need $1.44 million or $960,000? Well, you'll say there is inflation. What if the market corrects? What if it crashes like 2008? What if there is other black swan event like the COVID crash? There are so many factors. Yeah, and I totally understand that. So it is not that easy to find out what your retirement number is. That's where the retirement planner tool comes in. I used this retirement planner tool for a long time, and that's how I was able to successfully pull the plug and retire at the age of 41. Here is a quick demo how the tool works. It runs on the 5000 Monte Carlo simulation, which takes into account 5000 different scenarios what could happen in the future, and then it will give you your retirement number, which will give you the confidence whether you can retire early or not. I have created a dummy profile which shows that there is a 90% confidence that this person can retire. He's in good shape for retirement. The blue curve shows the 90% confidence that he will always have money and he will never run out of money during his retirement. The light blue color shows that there is a 10% chance that he will run out of money. See that dip, it shows that there is a chance that he'll run out of money at the age of around 67. So this guy earns $100,000 per year. He has $250,000 saved so far. He's 41 and he plans to invest $30,000 per year for his retirement. He will get his social security $20,000 per year, and his wife will get $20,000 per year in social security. He has a rental income of $500 per month. He'll get some money in inheritance and some pension income. If you want to add more income sources, these are some of the income sources you can add. And this is his spending goals during his retirement. Once he's retired, do you want to do charity, education for kids, new vehicle, anything else? So for this particular profile, we have added that he wants to retire at the age of 59 and he plans to spend $36,000 per year. His health insurance will cost him $8,000 till he is 65, and then the social security will kick in, or the Medicare will kick in. He plans to take vacation, $10,000 per year, one vacation or two vacations for the next 20 years. He plans to give $25,000 per year for kids education, same for kid 2. And you can also go here, update your assumptions about your tax rates and inflation and all that jazz. So with that, he is in a pretty good shape to retire with 90% confidence. These were the 6 challenges. Now at least pick a few of these challenges and let's start your 2025 on a rocking note with a clear mindset. And if you say yes to these 6 questions, I am sure you are ready to retire right now. Your finance friend Sushant, signing off.